Okay, so properties of multiplication. They're pretty much the same as the properties of addition, except they do a little bit different things. Okay, so commutative property. The order of multiplication does not change the answer. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether I say A times B or whether I say B times A. It's still going to be the same answer, and we can prove that with numbers. So 5 times 4 equals 20. It's the same as 4 times 5. Doesn't matter whether the 5 comes first or the 4 comes first. As long as we're multiplying two numbers together, or for that matter, any number of numbers together. If we're multiplying 3 numbers together, 4 numbers together, it doesn't matter which number comes first. We can move them around to make it easier for ourselves. We're always going to get the same answer. Okay? Associative property. This has to deal with grouping. So just like the other one with addition, except grouping does not change the answer. Okay? So just like addition with multiplication, doesn't matter whether I group A and B or whether I group B and C. As long as I'm multiplying A, B, and C together, I'm always going to get the same answer. Okay? So with numbers, 5 times 2, I get 10. Times 3, that's 30. Doesn't matter whether I do the 2 times 3 first. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 5 is also 30. So this is 30, this is 30. Same exact thing. Okay? Identity property. Now the identity property says multiplying by 1 never changes the value of a number. Okay? So let me show you an example real quick. A times 1 is just going to give you A, as well as 5 times 1 is just going to give you A. Any number times 1 is just going to give you that number that you started with. Okay? And it seems kind of silly to have a property for that, but actually this becomes helpful whenever you have fractions that don't match up and you're trying to add or subtract them. You're basically using this property in order to get a common denominator. It's also going to be helpful when we have radicals in the denominator, because mathematicians don't like radicals in the denominator. So we tend to move them up to the top, and we're going to use this identity right here to help us do that. Okay? And this has been properties of multiplication.